Uh. Oh my god. Ugh. Hey guys, today's video is going to be different. I'm going to be playing Minecraft while I had a video idea that I thought of, where I tried to explain most of World War One off the top of my head. Uh, you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but, well, you might be able to expect that because it's off the top of my head and I never really script my videos because I'm lazy. Ooh, X-ray, free X-ray. Look, free X-ray. Anyway, time to get to this because this is going to take a while. So, okay. Basically, it all started before the war started. Well, of course, but this lag is actually insane. But so basically, there was Austria. Austria-Hungary owned Serbia, as well I know, but Serbia. So Serbians are Slavs, and the Serbians at the time wanted to be ruled by Slavs, aka just Russia, and they already had a pretty good relationship with Russia. Like, but so basically a bunch of activist groups and stuff that wanted to be ruled by that wanted to be ruled by Slavs. They gathered together to plan an assassination on Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary. I believe they also killed his wife. So, a funny assassination is done by I think his last name is like Prince something. He's not a prince. The assassinator guy. I don't think I think one of his names is Prince. So, eventually, Austria-Hungary really wants to. So, after this, they want to search every Serbian home so it doesn't happen again. Serbia says no, so then Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. And Serbia is allied with Russia, so Russia declares war on Austria-Hungary. And Austria-Hungary is allied to Germany, so Germany declares war on Russia and Serbia. But Russia had just gotten done fighting the Japanese-Russian Sino-Russian war, the whatchamacallit, and that's like near Japan. They're fighting that war in like Japan and stuff, and that's like when Japan was starting to become an empire, and the Russians got absolutely destroyed. So the Russian army is making all their way back to Europe. And Germany has this bright idea to get back at France for being France. I don't know. Maybe something about the Napoleonic Wars. So then Germany has this bright idea to fight a two-front war, which basically just means you're, like, surrounded. Yeah, literally why. Whatever. Anyway, Germany is fighting Japan. Germany did kind of fight Japan because Japan took out, like, a couple German, like, colonies in the Pacific. I think they took out, like, 3, and that's all Japan did that in that war. Yeah. They did a lot more in World War II, I can tell you that. So, Germany's busy fighting a two-front war. Well, not really right now, because the Russians are still making their way over. But France, the border between France and Germany is highly fortified, so Germany can't really just charge in. So then Germany wants to go through the lowland nations to get to France, specifically Belgium, to take a little cut so they don't have to go through that little border. But Belgium said no. So then but Belgium did not like Germany going through Belgium. So they declare war, and little did Germany know, Belgium was allied to the UK, so that kind of sucks. Like, literally one of the most powerful nations at the time. So, Germany is kind of cooked. I mean, they got Austria-Hungary, but, like, other than that, that's about it. I mean, I think they also got Italy. I kind of forget how Italy joined that war, though. Maybe the same reason as the Ottomans? Anyway, also the Ottomans joined the war, mainly because the Ottomans at the time weren't doing so good. Well, they just wanted to be a great empire again, feared by all. So they wanted to join the war to have a lot of territorial gain. There's gonna be zombies everywhere. So they wanted a lot of territorial gain from the war. I think they got like the exact opposite of that. Anyway, so Germany's busy fighting a two-front war, yeah, and also, who else was in the Central Powers? I believe Bulgaria was, actually. Oh, yeah, Bulgaria is... I'm pretty sure Bulgaria joins the war at some point. Also, the Ottomans commit, like, mass genocide in Armenia because, yes, they commit, like, mass genocide in Armenia that leads to, like, 600,000 deaths because they wanted to. Anyway, also Bulgaria joins the Central Powers because I believe Romania was in the Allied Powers. I think it was either they wanted territorial gain like the Ottomans, or they just didn't like Romania. It's one or the other. So basically, Romania and Bulgaria are fighting their own little war and stuff. While Germany is just like having a fun time. Anyway, Germany, or I don't know, someone invents trench warfare. This is like the worst thing ever. Like, World War II had more deaths, but the conditions for your average soldier in World War I is a lot worse. So, yeah. Anyway, trench warfare is created, and basically, to describe it, it's basically one side ducks down while the other side shoots, and then the other side ducks down and the other side shoots, and then it's just like that. So eventually they got sick of it, and then I think it was either the English, I'm pretty sure the English or something, or didn't New Zealand like make the first tank? I don't know. But anyway, the English make a tank. Basically, they just like ram through a bunch of things, and Germany's like, "Oh no, bro! Oh no, bro!" So yeah, the tank is pretty powerful. Like, and also the tanks at the time looked like just boxes or something. Just a lot different from what they look like right now. And also, there wasn't much territorial gain during World War One. So yeah. Anyway, Germany starts to realize that the U.S. was actually supplying artillery to the British, because the U.S. and the British were actually pretty good friends at the time. They're also doing the same thing with the French. So then Germany sent a little love note to Mexico saying, "Can you please declare war on the U.S. again? I promise it'll end out better this time. I pretty promise." So, but then the British are like, they find out about this, and then they explain it to the U.S., and the U.S. joins the war. Like, at least in World War II, Germany was actually, like, making some smart moves, I guess. Well, there was a dumb move of declaring war on Russia, like, why? But, I don't think Germany made any real smart moves there. I mean, I think there was that one battle. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a massive German victory. I think it was like the first and only victory that Germany would have on like the Eastern Front, but I forgot what that battle was called. Battle of Warsaw or some crap like that. The U.S. joins the war. It's not looking good for Germany, and this is like 1917. Anyway, some German guy invents communism because he wanted to, and then that spreads over to Russia, and then Russia is like having seizures, and some fun guy named Vladimir Lenin is like, yeah, so Russia's fighting their own little civil war, so that's a good thing to Germany. But Germany is still fighting like the world, including Costa Rica. You gotta remember, Costa Rica was in both world wars. I don't know why I had to do that. Anyway, Austria-Hungary is just like exploded or something because yeah, it's just some crazy civil war. I guess the Serbians like set off a little domino effect across Austria-Hungary. Then they just like imploded, and then eventually Germany is yeah, let's just say, and also the Ottomans got absolutely destroyed, and well, the Ottomans, they eventually just stopped being the Ottoman Empire, and that's where it ended. And they got like really small, and now then they conquered some land, and now they're the size of and now that's just like the story of modern day Turkey. Anyway, Germany has their hands tied and eventually surrenders because like what are you gonna do? Like, oh yeah, Italy switched sides. I don't think Italy did anything memorable in this world war. They didn't do too many cool things in the Second World War II. Italy just like, I don't know. Italy like had its golden age like 2,000 years ago. I don't know if they're ever recovering, but anyway, Germany becomes the Weimar Republic, and I think they give up. What's it called? And they also like demilitarize the Rhineland and stuff, and lose a bunch of territory, and then Poland is a thing now. After the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth was like buried, now they're a thing again. And the Soviet Union is now a thing too, and Germany has mass inflation. You have to carry like a wheelbarrow full of German marks just to buy like a loaf of bread. And also a funny little, just going to call him Elevator Hitler. I think I tried to say his real name one time and accidentally said Elevator Hitler. But, yeah. So Mr. Elevator over here, or Mr. Hitler over here, he fought in the First World War and he's very angry at the Treaty of Versailles. That's the thing Germany had to sign, and they had to take the blame for everything. Yeah, everything. I mean, all of the other people, all the other Central Powers are basically, they're all like dead, so I don't know what else you would, I don't know who else you would blame. Serbia? Something? Well, it started in the Balkans. Anyway, this guy, he had cut his mustache. He used to have like a little Stalin mustache, I think. Looked more like Stalin, but he had to cut it to fit in like a gas mask. So yeah. Also like that's like the only guy that I think has like that little mustache thing. It's like that guy and Charlie Chaplin. Anyway, I'll go over World War II next video off the top of my head. I'll probably be more educated than that since I know more about World War II.